Send her a pic of you in front of Big Ben. She's gonna think you're the coolest thing since fried rice.
Maybe like...
I think, you know, this tone that is unique to these movies, where there's an adventure and there's mystery, but, you know, it's a comedy.
Do not compute! Do not compute! Sorry.
When you do a movie and the set is populated by Ben Stiller, Ricky Gervais, Robin Williams, Owen Wilson, Steve Coogan, and Rebel Wilson, you want to see what they bring. These are just incredibly quick wits.
A knight on a horse just ran through.
Yeah, right. Like men ride horses. What do you think this is? 1980.
What? So on the first night in the museum, I found that we were doing a lot of improv. We were following ideas that would come to us in the moment. And so it's just become how I work.
Don't look behind the curtain.
Don't know, because...
For thou shalt reveal...
The little...
Yeah, do that. Okay. The little wizard. That's great, okay. My advice to you is don't peek behind the curtain too much, for thou shalt reveal...
The little scared wizard.
Hello.
The strange digressions and tangents we go off on are ludicrous sometimes.
Grand reopening of the planetarium. Ooh, some V-important Ps. I'm nervous. Not.
What?
You get me every time.
You know, when it comes time to do the scene, there's, you know, the way it's scripted, and then there's some, you know, sort of leeway. Should I say, this is it, boy? This is the end. This is the end, boys.
Hold my hand.
This is the last roundup, boy.
Hold my hand.
Why?
Never mind.
Never mind, cut it.
Never mind.
That's good.
When you're on a production this big, you can become distracted by the production values and the way it looks and the fact that there's these amazing sets all around. But when audiences respond to a film, it's the kind of little performances that they respond to, or little jokes, the stuff that doesn't cost anything.
Larry!
I'll do a longer A instead of the...
Good, always thinking.
Larry!
Good.
It's a very safe set to try stuff and just to be as silly as you want to be. And if it doesn't work, then, you know, just go and be sillier or less silly. I don't know.
Larry, clown-faced keeper of the magic tablet. Larry, limp-faced follower of chimps. Larry, maestro of the underplayed reaction.
Sometimes you'll do 10 improvs, but the 11th one is just gold, and that's the one that goes in the movie.
I don't even know how to describe what this is.
Sean knows which bits are the funny bits, and he's got such a good eye and ear for where the funniness is in the scenes. Hello, welcome to the British Museum.
How are you?
Queen, dead. Hello, welcome to the British Museum.
Hi.
Hello, and welcome to the British Museum.
Hi.
I suppose one of the other things I love about these movies and about particularly Ben's involvement in them is that there is, you know, Ben's quintessential humor brought to it.
I mean, it's a dolphin. It's one of the most peaceful creatures on Earth, and you're hacking into it like it was the Cove or something. Man.
He's always great, but there's days when he's on fire, or Robin Williams is on fire, or Gervais is on fire, and you just see the genius that they really are. I mean, it's a great learning experience.
You're gonna mug me?
What?
Well, I don't know. Just
No.
be prepared.
Just...
For me, the most fun is two people ad-libbing and being silly. And that's every scene with Ben.
Where'd you come from?
Spent the night in the reservoir. Why? Because I am jobless.
Sounds unwise.
Yes. Was. Very. Yeah, why did I spend the night, though? Because I haven't lost my house.
He should say that.
Yeah, okay, right, okay.
Where'd you come from?
I spent the night in the reservoir.
Why?
What was I meant to do? I wandered the park all night. I am jobless.
Yeah, but you're not homeless.
That's a great line. Okay.
Ricky is one of the funniest people ever. So doing the scenes with him is always fun because his cracking up becomes infectious, and I start cracking up at myself, and I'm not even that funny.
Our esteemed chairwoman.
Hi, Miss Phelps.
Sorry.
Okay. Myself and Ben ruin 80% of takes. So the director ends up with every sentence once without a laugh at the end of it.
Do not compute! Do not compute! I have just told you.
I don't know when Ricky's cracking up, if he's cracking up at something I'm doing or himself. I believe he's cracking up at himself. I find him incredibly funny too, but he really finds himself incredibly funny.
Never gonna happen, okay? Okay, let's do that again, okay?
Go!
Need some help, friend? What? Move.
It helped, though.
Here we go.
Dan Stevens is so talented. In addition to being a phenomenally solid and dimensional dramatic actor, he is funny as heck.
Beauteous Guinevere. She smells like chamomile.
I really don't know if there's anything that kid can't do.
He can be serious, but he could also be really funny, and he's also doing stunts, and then he like pulls off his hood, and he's got like this blonde hair. I mean, he's perfect.
The opportunity to make Ben or Sean laugh has been brilliant, and you know, at times it's been very, very hard not to laugh the other way around when, you know, things are going all over the place, and just trying to hold it together, really.
What? What? What?
Bully! Gotcha!
For me, any time I get to work with Robin, I'm very happy. Growing up, he was one of my comedic idols. So there's never a day that goes by where I'm not, you know, secretly kind of going, oh my God, I'm working with Robin Williams, this is cool. And he's like treating me like I'm his friend or something.
And of course, seeing him is always getting your own personal comedy session for 5 minutes here, 2 minutes there.
Step out of investigator, you got points, you're playing for points. Here you go right now, playing for points right now. Here we go, 7 1 1 1 one time only. From the snake basket, the magic cobra.
He's just a lovely, gentle human being.
We'll just be down here if anyone needs us.
It's been amazing to have the opportunity to play with all these guys, just going a little bit off script and seeing what happens.
We do get to play. That's the best thing about the job, is that you sort of get a license to not grow up.
What an amazing job where the more ridiculous and stupid you act, the more your boss likes it. And that was brilliant. Really? I just said nonsense. Perfect.
Hey there, guys. Sean Levy here, director and producer of Night at the Museum. Welcome to MC Escher's Relativity. Not quite the actual artwork, but a green screen stage where we are going to bring the artwork to life.
Here's another one. It's over there. You mean up there? This whole place is cattywampus. Perfect, perfect. That's gonna work, right? Roll camera. Really good.
It all started with this idea. How can we take some of the rules that we set up in Night at the Museum 2 and take them to the next level in this new adventure?
3, 2, 1, go!
MC Escher is a conceptual visual artist. He visualizes the impossible. Relativity, which is arguably his most famous piece, takes 3 different planes of gravity and coalesces them into this dynamic and impossible universe that operates with its own laws, its own rules that have nothing to do with our reality.
It's over there! You mean up there?
So the idea here being you have Lancelot, Larry Daly, and Teddy Roosevelt all in pursuit of the tablet as they try and navigate the impossibility of this artwork from the inside.
My initial reaction was, that'll be really cool. My second reaction was, oh my God, how do you do that?
I didn't have a gut reaction because I didn't understand it. But once I started to understand it, I knew how complex it was going to be. And it took us 2 months of R&D to even be able to translate any form of human perception of this sequence.
We've gone into a painting in the last museum, so for this one, it wasn't necessarily the mechanics of getting into the actual painting, but once you're in this world where there's different gravities and we're going to be playing the different gravities, how are we going to physically do that?
What did it look like? Show me. It was a daunting task and a totally intimidating challenge, but one that was also exciting.
It's easily the most challenging and brain-twisting undertaking I've had anything to do with.
But we also knew that if we could figure out how to pull it off, it would be certainly unlike anything we've done in this franchise and potentially unlike anything we had seen in any movie. Before we even could deal with how we pull it off, the whole thing was, what are we trying to pull off? And so the way that started was with a pointer. This is a little obnoxious, a little kind of megalomaniacal, but I found this pointer very handy. We basically built a model so that we could understand what this two-dimensional artwork would be like and feel like when it was in the movie as a three-dimensional environment. And that's why the pointer's handy, so that I don't have to constantly like have my head in the model. I could use my pointer. I became a little addicted to my pointer, as you can maybe tell. Anyway, we would figure out, okay, where do they start? We probably did a dozen sessions where we would just sit with this model going, what should happen? And we would do something like this. We'd break off one of our trusty men, and this would become Ben Stiller. And we would go, okay, what if Ben Stiller tackles Lancelot onto this layer? And then the tablet falls down here, but crazily ends up falling from the ceiling to here. And so we basically, frankly, not unlike kids playing with toys, we manipulated and moved things around to come up with a shot-by-shot equation, a kind of language that would tell the story in a way that felt dynamic and cool, but not so tricky and wonky that the audience got lost.
Hey, that was a good one. No idea that would work.
So we had the what, and then we moved into the how. And that was a whole other chapter that was pretty mind-numbing. So figuring out the how involved trickery. Trickery, not unlike this mirror that you're shooting me in, because if you're visualizing something impossible, it takes a lot of work.
Working in that free gravity world took some getting used to, getting our head around it. He's gonna have to bend over the railing, which in this orientation will put him head down.
Are you sure about that?
Could you now go down the stairs, but go up the stairs at the same time?
Coming down the right, on the coming down, you're exiting on the left, right?
So you were saying that with that...
You threatening Ben?
Yeah. Where is Ben? where is Ben at that point? Point your sword across the stairs, but make sure your arm is down the stairs and your leg is going up.
This is before or after he's done his first. Anyway.
This is giving me a headache. Give me the tablet.
Because there's so many different gravity levels, you can't just line up shots and shoot them as you would any other normal shoot.
These are our previous storyboards. Each of these panels is representative of a shot or a part of a shot.
There are times when the three characters are in one shot and they're each in a different gravity. In cases like that, they each had to be shot separately.
So if we have to do 3 different pieces of it, then there's 3 different panels of the same shot so that we can schedule our days.
I'll go 3, 2, 1, tackle. Snaps your head up to the first X and crawl as you look at the second. Ready and action.
3, 2, 1, go!
Cut.
So you have 60 shots times 3 layers. Means, and I'm no math whiz, but like a lot, I know it's 180, I'm just being disingenuous, a lot of elements and layers that would have to be grabbed and captured individually to combine into something seamless and unified.
That'll be mine. And then we broke down the whole Escher world into these different set pieces.
We need stairs that worked in 2 different orientations because that's the nature of the Escher world.
We have about 6 generic ones and 7 specific stunt layouts, we call it. So it makes it vastly more complicated to shoot, more interesting also. It's been fun, few days.
And once everybody was on the same page of how we were going to execute it, we pre-produced the entire sequence a week before we came in here.
We had a tech week last week where we shot all this stuff prior to having the whole crew here with the visual effects team, making sure that all the ideas worked. Shooting a video of the scene with editing and using the same shots you would in the movie.
It made it a lot easier for us on First Unit to just integrate their information, come in here and execute the plan.
Very good, guys. Excellent.
We have positions for the cameras. We take the camera to a position, then we A/B it with a wireframe to make sure the position's correct.
Hold right there.
Then we turn on the Escher world to show simulcam to the director, basically showing him a glimpse of the final product.
Dan, do you want to see it?
Everybody can see a video game quality rendition of the Escher world rather than this green abstract void.
Even his look to Robin looked good.
Yeah.
You prep it, you prep it, you prep it. And so when you get to the day, you just start banging off shots.
Mark.
Thank you.
As a coordinator, I deal with the actors. How does Teddy look? And train them to do the gags that I feel that they're able to do with the limited amount of time we had to work out with them. Let your hips go first and follow with the posing.
Let's go while we're feeling, while me and Dan are in it. 3, 2, 1, action!
Cut. We're gonna go again. Down, step to your right, react.
Most of the wire work of it all is usually transferring from one gravity plane to another. So we had Ben running along the platform, jumping over the railing, breaking into the next gravity plane, and then putting his feet on the wall, which is actually the floor of the other gravity plane.
Nice.
Which way is up?
It's very confusing. It's yeah.
I never thought we would do this shot practically with the guy. I mean, it's
Camera's going up. Here we go.
The most unique aspect of this entire thing is we're able to use our real actors to do all of these stunts when normally you wouldn't. It would be faked with CG actors and CG characters.
And set, 3, 2, 1, go!
very good. Cut. That was great, man. Great, man.
So that means we just completed the shot, so we don't have to worry about it anymore.
So one of the challenges, as you can imagine, in a sequence like this, is it's so densely technical and it's so kind of piecemeal that it's easy to lose sight of what's at stake and at play in the scene itself. The outcome I need is the feel of a dagger on the back of Ben's neck.
That's his head.
Part of the job as a director, beyond the kind of figuring of it all out, is now having figured it out, to still make sure that we carve out enough space for the actors to give me the performance we need so that they understand for every shot where it fits in to the greater whole.
You saw him get kicked over the rail. Am I trying to grab his hand?
Yes, he's gonna lose his grip. Okay. So that we have a sequence that isn't just cool looking, but more importantly, viscerally engaging and honest from a character point of view. Just a little longer after the handoff before you jump. Half a beat is plenty. Running, plants, running, slide, whoa, go. Going again, we're in a good zone, here it comes. Little breathless, you've been through it already. 3, 2, 1, action.
Let me go, Lawrence. This is giving me a headache. Give me the tablet.
So why do we put ourselves through all this? It's a good question. There have been moments over the last 6 months as we've been trying to crack this thing where I found myself thinking, why couldn't they have gone into a still life or a Mondrian where it's just unmoving, colorful lines? And I guess the answer is you guys. The audience only gets the best possible experience if we give them the most mind-bending, original visuals possible. And so, as a result, the sequence required incredible time and mental focus and devotion. but I think that the results on screen will be worth all of that effort. And the people who watch the movie, other than you guys who have been watching this whole thing, they'll never know how much went into it. They'll just be along for the ride, and hopefully it's a ride the likes of which they've never taken before. So that's what makes it all worthwhile.
It's great. I have no notes. We're done.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
All right, very funny.
La is Ben's quasi-doppelganger. He is a caveman, a primordial man, a Neanderthal exhibit. And he's an exhibit that McPhee, just to mess with Larry, molded in the shape of Larry Daly. So when Ben confronts La, he's looking at a caveman version of himself.
Yes, we look similar. Yeah, we look like each other, I know. No, not Dada. No, not Dada. When Sean pitched the idea, I thought, yeah, this could be really funny. This could be great. Who are you gonna get to play La? And then he said, you're playing La. And I thought, oh, can it be like a guy with a mask or... And actually what happened was I ended up playing La.
No possible benefit whatsoever to...
Really wanted to come.
La was a character, he was in one scene basically in the beginning when we first wrote him. But then Ben just improvised all this great stuff. And we realized that he had to come to London.
Shut up in your face!
And, you know, he sort of earned his way into more and more of the movie.
Stay here, watch this door. You're gonna be a guard just like me. All right.
The cavemen in our movie, they really welcomed me in to the group. You know, it was fun to get in the diorama with them and, you know, just to actually, you know, to feel them and touch them and smell them. Scent is really an important thing when you're playing Neanderthal. You can take a lot of your personal life and your frustrations and whatever's going on, and you just put it into, you know, making caveman sounds. Sorry, I had a... Sorry, go. Got too excited.
If you look closely in those dreadlocks, there's like bits of fish and like weird bones and stuff in there. It's a bit gross. But I think she likes his strength, his kind of animalistic attitudes. I just...
Wow.
Keep the scrunchies.
What I'm enjoying about it is the funny mirroring, because La so models himself after Larry that he's going to do every gesture that Larry does, you know. And it's really fun to watch. And then realizing that Ben did it, each part independently.
La, if you see me do something dumb, don't imitate me, okay? Basically what I keep telling Nick. I mean, he's a smart kid, but I just want to give him the tools that I didn't have.
The technical challenges of doing a scene with one actor playing two parts is really, really hard.
What were you thinking? Okay, La, I got this, all right?
Especially if you are unwilling, as I was, to just have the camera stay still and do it with cheated over-the-shoulder shots. And cut, thank you. Okay. So we did tremendously complex setups so that there is a seamless blending of La and Larry in the same frame. What that meant is that Ben needed to do Larry Daly opposite La. But La doesn't exist apart from Ben Stiller. Enter Sean Levy. Okay, I'm gonna get in close.
Okay?
Yeah. The first time Ben put on the La makeup, I started improvising a scene. You stay here. And Ben, none of this was scripted. Ben goes, "Duh." I'm like, yeah, stay. Duh. He's imitating me, imitating him. And I realized if I want the best of Ben, I'm gonna have to play the other Ben. And so I put on the dreadlocks. I did as many bicep curls as I could to get something resembling an arm muscle.
Hi, how are you? I'm Larry.
I'm La.
You're La?
La.
La. Okay, well, nice to meet you, La. Welcome aboard.
And I played La to Ben's Larry.
Stop it.
La.
It's good. It's good. Try more. Fascination, I know. Don't do that.
That's funny. Okay. We okay, guys? Okay, and.
Great question. Don't do that. Okay.
I was gonna get mischievous.
Okay,
I'm in it. I'm in it. Dad? duh.
No, I'm not your dog.
Duh, duh, celebrate back there. Duh, duh. Duh, duh. Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we would switch, and I would play Larry to Ben's Law. I'm gonna save this for later.
Or you can just eat it right now. I've never done anything like it where it's this process where you have to do the scene as both characters and then figure out which one you want to do first, because then once you do one character first, then you have to go back and do it again as the other character. And then you're just doing scenes with nobody there sometimes and looking at monitors for your eye line, so it looks like you're looking at yourself and you're watching yourself from the earlier take where you're playing the other character.
Here we go. Let's roll.
Greg Fitzpatrick, who's my stunt double, would play Law too, for off camera sometimes. And then like, you know, with special effects, they like change it out or whatever. But they made like a face cast of me as Law for him to wear, which is truly one of the most frightening things I've ever seen. Because I'm looking at that mask going, that is horrific. What is that? And they're like, no, that's what you look like. It's literally your face.
I found your filthy twin in the freight room. Yeah.
It's not my twin.
Got him. What do you mean? He looks like exactly the same as you. Look at that. Look at that, it's the same. He's maybe got better hair.
So it really made me come in touch with, you know, some deep feelings about myself and probably helped motivate my interactions with him because a lot of the time I'm trying to push him away.
La, the guys are waiting outside. We gotta go. Come on.
When you see the movie, all people will know is two Ben Stillers. But there was a mortifying and yet critical process that went into that I think gave those scenes the kind of banter and naturalism that they have.
I knew you smelled a bit off!
Did you just see that?
See what?
The knight on the horse that just rode through.
It's a testament both to Ben and Sean that you completely forget that those
They
were
can't
shot at
possibly be in
different
the same
times.
space, yeah.
It was definitely fun and challenging and probably some of the most refined work I've ever done. You know, people are gonna see a different side in this movie. There might be some more calls from the BBC to do a period piece or something. Dada. Okay. Dada.
So, how does it feel to be back in another Night at the Museum movie?
Always a pleasure. It's been absolutely fantastic. I mean, these movies, for me, they've been my home away from home for the past several years. And these people, they've been my other family.
Home sweet home.
You know, we mummy actors are having a bit of a renaissance. I mean, who wouldn't love it? They treat me like a king.
Yeah, you know what? Getting Ock back was key. You know, we really beefed up his part in this third movie, and fortunately we were able to work out the scheduling of the whole thing and make it happen. What does he bring to the role? Whew, wow, well, class. He brings elegance, he brings a level of preparedness that is really impressive, plus experience, right? I mean, 4,000 years of experience, which you don't really get in non-mummy actors.
Oh, that was me. Oh, my bad. Oh, hey, Sean. I see ya. Doing an interview. No, I'll let you do your thing. Go ahead.
And Craig. He also brings Craig.
Well, I met Aki back in 1992, BC. Hey, morning. Nice to see you. We were both students at Nile High and inseparable. Morning. How are you? Got something in your teeth? Let me tell you, we got in a lot of trouble together. Yeah, I mean, you know, etching graffitis on walls, chipping away at his ancestors' pyramids. Incidentally, the Sphinx's nose was this guy here. Anyway, when I found out they were making a third Night at the Museum film and there was gonna be more roles for mummies, I called up my old buddy. I said, Aki, do Craigie Bear a solid. And he did. And he did me a solid. And now I'm here talking to you and the beautiful people and having free food, you know, because I, for one, feel like I haven't eaten in years. You get that? Because I'm a mummy. Anyway, I used to be a comedy writer in my first life, right? So kind of fits naturally.
He was a good friend, you know, a long time ago. You know, and I wanted to help him. I mean, I figured, what harm could he do as an extra? In retrospect, a lot.
Okay, so hold on. Are you saying that if we do the coverage before lunch and we turn around, move into this scene after lunch, we're gonna make tomorrow?
That's not a problem.
Are you sure? Because that's
Absolutely sure.
okay.
Guys, I don't know, it seems like we're squeezing a lot in before lunch, just saying.
Who are you?
Craig.
Craig.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, you know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sean. This is my friend Craig. I think we talked about it.
I don't remember talking about that.
Well,
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Is it possible for him to be a background performer today in the scene?
A background performer. Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? I don't know what's happening here, but yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna say yes
Thank you.
because anything for you, of
thank
course.
you.
Please,
Lovely.
you kidding? I'm gonna put you in the background, deep background by that pillar.
Perfect.
I'll tell you
Okay?
what, I'll just be by the pillar. for
Thank you.
Okay? And I'll
All
tell
right.
you what, boys, you know what we're gonna do today?
No idea.
We're gonna dance.
Right.
Akira, thank you. By the pillar. Who is that? Okay, let's get to it. You know, here's the thing. I like to think of myself as an experienced director. This is like my 10th or 11th movie, so I get it. Your actors sometimes want to give a walk-on role to a friend. Not a big deal. With Craig, it became a super big deal. Like, just a horrible, unbearable big deal.
Okay, so where do you need me here? Because I am ready to do the acting.
Craig. So in this scene, all you have to do is stand in the case and wait till Mr. Stiller runs by, okay? You got it? Super easy stuff.
Super wow. Would you look at the goddess?
Hey, you're not listening.
I'm listening.
No, I need you to focus.
I got it, Aki. It's cool, bro. It's light work. I'm gonna stand up stage when I see Ben Stiller. I'm gonna make a run for it.
No, Craig, that's not what I said.
I'm gonna go grab a donut. You want one?
No, there's no time for donuts.
Listen, we're making movies, dude.
I know.
It's all good.
No,
we're making movies, baby.
No, we're not going.
I love you. Craig, we're making movies, baby.
Craig!
No more donuts.
Craig! How would I describe Craig? Energetic, engaged, invasive, lacking any fundamental awareness of boundaries or appropriate behavior. Super annoying.
Sean!
Whoa!
Hey! Thought I might find you here.
Yeah, it's my trailer, so it's a
Yeah,
good bet.
it is.
What's going on, Craig?
Oh, okay, good.
I'm super busy, though.
Super busy.
Oh,
Know
yeah.
you make big movies. Here's
Yeah.
a pitch for you. I'm thinking we can do a big movie
Right
together.
now?
I mean, we'll get it together right now.
Okay.
Here's the pitch. Last mummy standing. Tagline, what happens when the last man on Earth is already dead? Dun, dun, dun. Me, boom. Right? What do you think?
You know, I've always believed that best idea wins. You know, no matter where an idea comes from, it can have merit. It can be additive. It can make the thing better. After meeting Craig, I don't believe that anymore. I actually think that some people's ideas can be both useless and actually detracting, actually soul-sucking and spirit-crushing in a way that you'll never forget. Super creative, and I'm loving that. I can't really sit around to have a follow-up to that kind of first gut reaction.
I'll write
but
the treatment.
You know what? Write up a treatment. We'll figure all that out after.
This is a great look for you, by the way. Good luck in there. Break the legs. Ba-boom! Whoa, that went well. Yes! Woo! Movie magic. I've just been over at that, what do they call it? They call it the craft service table, which is unbelievable. And I just been, you know, so. How you doing?
Hey.
Hey. How you feeling?
Great.
A little better, huh? Yeah. That's good. That's good. So I gotta tell you, big fan.
Cool,
Big
thanks.
fan. Are you having fun on the movie?
I am, yeah.
That's great. I love this whole thing, what you got going on. Is that real leather?
Yeah, it is actually.
Oh yeah. This is real too. All right.
Good job.
And playback, and action.
Come on, this way. Hear that?
Hear what?
That.
What up, mummy?
Hey,
Hey.
Craig.
Yes!
Cut! What's going on, man?
Oh, hey, listen.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, you know what would really make the scene pop?
No, I don't.
A mummy. Me.
A
Doing my things. I could hit this, and then I could hit
Okay.
that.
Well, I am loving the enthusiasm.
Thank you.
Here's what I need you to do, though.
Talk to
I need
me.
you to take that enthusiasm.
Yeah.
I need you to, like, scrunch it up into a ball.
I am.
And then I need you to take that ball of enthusiasm, mush it down even tighter
I'll smash
into, like, the size of a lozenge.
Okay.
And take that enthusiasm lozenge, put it in your pocket.
Okay, I never really got lozenges as a kid. What about like a cake or a pocket cake?
You know what?
Yeah.
That works, too. I want you to take that pocket cake,
Yes.
okay? And you're gonna, you're gonna eat it all up,
Yeah, I'm gonna put
right?
it right in my mouth.
I want you to do that at the end of the hall, okay? Yeah, all the way down there,
Sure.
and then in complete silence, eat that pocket cake.
No talking.
No talking, no nothing.
Up top. I got it.
Okay, are we feeling each
I'm
other?
gonna be over there, just boom, boom.
All right, enjoy that
Listen,
pocket cake.
Listen, I love you.
Okay, we're going again.
So I'll just be down here. There.
Make him go away.
You know, originally I was just supposed to come on and help out, but I think when they saw my acting chops, they basically brought my role right up. And then Ben Stiller and I have a whole bunch of dialogue together.
You know, it was definitely, it was really interesting doing it. Every time I'd have to do a scene with him, I wanted to jump off a building.
Here's the thing, working with this cast has been nothing but a blast. But it's easy for me, I fit in really well. I'm gonna tell you something right now, and I'm gonna tell you it for free, okay? Everything happens the way it's supposed to. And I'm an example of that. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. So that's what's going on. I'll see you in a second. Ooh, another Dan Stevens. Hey, man.
Hey.
Craig. I'm playing the mummy here.
Nice.
Good to see you. Wow, that's hard.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
We're really pulling out of the stops, huh? Third film, adding the big guns. Boom. Right here, us. Yeah. Listen, I got a pitch for you. Are you ready for this?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, here it is.
Okay.
You play like a veteran, cagey Lancelot.
Okay.
Down and out, just broke up with his girl. But you got a buddy. You got a renegade mummy. That's me. Other side of the tracks, wrong side of the tracks, some might say.
Right.
Out to prove something.
Yeah.
I got the title already. Bound by law. Right?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Are you seeing what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? You? Me? Have you ever seen Turner and Hooch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would be Hooch?
No, but I just saw it for the first time. It's a great film.
It's a nice film.
Yeah.
I'd certainly never had that experience before. He is very much of the old school, which is fairly loud and fairly brash.
I'll tell you what, I had the time of my afterlife. You know, we're hanging out, we're making movies. I've really developed some fantastic friendships and some very interesting new work relationships. We're gonna fight crime at night, you know? Bound by law. You in?
No.
You're not in?
No.
But you see the potential in this.
Mm-hmm.
You do. I knew it. I knew I could count on you.
There's something there.
There is something there. Now, I can't speak on it right now because everything's really new and in the beginning stages, but let's just say you might be seeing some movies starring yours truly. Yeah. Pitched a couple ideas, and can you do this? Yeah, well, I can. Out of the park. Oh, Ben Stiller! My man!
Hey.
Hey,
there.
Craig.
Hey,
Mummy
Craig.
playing the mummy, doing some scenes today.
Hey, man, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good. You?
Good.
Yeah, okay, great. Listen, I was thinking, you know what would be great?
Yeah.
Spin-off!
Spin-off?
Oh, yeah.
Spin-off of what?
Spin-off of, we'll spin it off of this. We'll spin off of this.
This is a movie. TV shows have spin-offs, movies
Oh,
have...
potato, tomato. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, who are you?
Craig.
And you got here how?
I just sauntered. I sauntered from around the corner right to here.
All right, man.
So anyway, but here's the pitch. You're Larry, the veteran nighttime policeman, right? You know, you just busted up with your girl.
Nighttime policeman?
Yeah. And you're down and out on your luck. And I'm the renegade mummy from the wrong side of the tracks. Something to prove. Together we fight crime at night.
Right.
What? Well, you want some of this? Oh, do you? Because I'll smash you, right? What do you think? I already got the title.
Wait, what's it called?
I mean, I'm thinking of a title.
All right. I'm not gonna do that.
You're not?
No.
Is it me? Because I'm legal.
Steve?
Steve?
Security?
How you doing?
You talk.
Oh, is that your man? Yeah, okay, good.
Keep talking about it.
Okay. Larry, nighttime policeman. Okay, so here's the pitch.
Go down over here.
We'll talk, though. I got you, Stiller. The man. Okay, I'll get at you in a minute, though. I'll get at you in a minute.
Steve. Jeff.
Craig.
He's talking to me.
Oh. We're pals now. You know, we've become super close. And he's really digging my ideas and my, you know, just positive attitude.
I don't know. He just thinks that there's a connection there. Well, anyway, I don't want to get into it, but...
It's funny, we're gonna go out for some food later on.
You know, this is Hollywood.
67 up, take 5.
Set and action.
I don't understand. Why is Lancelot staying strong while we get weaker?
It's his first night. Newborns are stronger, but it matters not unless we succeed. He too will be dead come the dawn.
Is that you? I can't let him leave the building. Sir, can you go back to Egypt in case he comes through there? Nikki, take a Attila, check the loading dock. Teddy, cover the side exits.
Cut! Craig!
Hello? Yeah, just give me 1 sec. Hello? Yeah, man. I know. But actually, we're right in the middle of a shot, so no, it's okay. You can talk. The man yelled cut, so I can, yeah. I don't know. He keeps interrupting.
We're gonna go again, Craig. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, just give me 1 sec on the phone. Kind of on the phone, right? Yeah, We'll just keep it paleo and we'll be fine. Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Sorry about that, guys. Just my agent.
Wasn't good.
Going again.
I felt terrible. I mean, looking back, there was a reason Craig and I parted ways. But I just couldn't bear to tell him the truth. I mean, it would break his heart. Assuming he could find the little clay jar it's kept in.
Ox said I nailed it. Man, I owe you. No, you're huge.
So good to see you.
Really?
Yes.
You were fantastic.
No. Oh, so good. Yes.
I'll call you when I get home, okay?
All
right.
Please do.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank God.
Oh, they actually let me go home early. Can you believe it? You know, because you're usually on these things for, 10, 14 hours. And I'm in and out. I'm not gonna say I'm perfect because Pharaoh knows I'm not perfect, but, I strive. You are the man, Craig. You the man. Yell it.
That was my last question. Thanks a lot.
Oh, really? That's it. We're done.
That's all I've got.
Okay, great. Well, you know what? Very well done, everyone. Great job, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
I guess that's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'm a mummy! Oh, I get myself every time. I'll see you. So here's the pitch. You're a veteran detective. I'm gonna take that as a maybe. I'm gonna take that as a maybe.
A dragon. No, it's not a dragon. It's a Shanglu. Mythical snake demon.
Well, it looks like a dragon. I say we kill it.
One of the coolest sequences in this movie is the Shanglu sequence. I knew I wanted it to be huge. I knew I wanted it to have kind of awe-inspiring special effects and visual effects.
Fantastic! It's awake!
But it's very much intertwined with stunts. So this was really a great example of how some sequences are really this interlacing of the visual effects and the actual hardcore action choreography working in tandem to create something unified and spectacular.
Now we can kill it!
All of the fight sequences have been genuinely challenging, but really, really fun. And, you know, a little sore afterwards. Especially in this suit, which when I first got to try this on, it was a sort of dream come true kind of outfit. You're just like, hey, you know. But after about, how many months is it now? It starts to kind of drive, yeah, I think I'm a couple of inches shorter than when I started.
Ever used a blade? Only in World of Warcraft. You're about to learn.
The evolution of the Zhang Lu sequence and the choreography was really interesting to me because this was a battle with a creature that doesn't exist. So there's no frame of reference for how it would behave or how one might fight it.
Doing a heck of a job, Brownie.
It only exists in our imagination. One more, just like that. And then at the end, when you go back to the Zhang Lu, do a slower pan as if you see it charging towards Robin. So we started with Brad Martin, my stunt coordinator, my second unit director, choreographing the fight, which he did basically with a guy and a wooden sword, fighting like air conditioning hoses, and literally just kind of creating this choreography for what he imagined the nine heads would do.
I'll shoot shots on video as if you were to shoot them in the movie. I edit them together and I give it to Sean. Sean looks at it. He says, I like this, I don't like this, change that. I'll shoot it again on video, re-edit it, give it to him, and then we give it to visual effects. They tell us what they like, what they don't like.
If we're too low when contact comes, then it doesn't look like the snake is threatening.
Yes, that's true.
So it's a huge collaboration.
We'll pre-visualize the sequence cut by cut so that before we even set foot on the stage, we have a roadmap for what the scene is going to be.
We're talking about this.
So we can put his hands. Yeah, sure. We can put his hands.
When the script was written, the set hadn't been designed.
Originally, the script said Larry slides under and shocks Zhang Lu underneath. But now we see that the set piece right over here, there's no getting under that. So it's like, okay, well, what else can we do? So I just thought up, okay, well, he'll go through the air going clear, and it's all going to be in slow motion.
See, that's awesome. That was pretty good.
Then what we did is we showed it to Ben. Ben had a few ideas, and Brad and I ran with them.
Like, should I just hold on to it and then just let them yank me?
And we came up with a new approach to the choreography.
Yes. Right?
Maybe that'll do it, right?
And eventually, we come up with a sequence that we're all happy with. And then now this is it, implemented.
Dan Stevens and Ben Stiller do almost all of the action themselves.
Dan's been training for weeks, just so his sword work looks really sharp.
I love the move, but then wham, we're coming up. Yeah. That's what I'm
Looks, picture, here we go.
I missed the armor. No, I suppose I won't, no. It just makes everything about 30% more difficult, everything you do, even picking something up off the floor. It's about 45, 50 pounds all told. And then the sword is, I don't even know how heavy, but hey, it's a workout, you know. So.
That was pretty good. Now we didn't.
Ben, he's done a fair amount of wire work in this, and everything he does has been looking fantastic.
Action!
Mickey! I'll take the ball!
Cut!
Later, one of the snakes is trying to bite Teddy, and Ben jumps on the snake, and the snake throws him off.
It's pretty good.
Pretty
man.
freaking good.
It's pretty good. This finale sequence where Ben goes flying through the air with the defibrillator. The assumption being, when you do that, the movie star is going to be dangling from wires, not actually moving. Ben saw that move in Creeviz and said, you know what? I want to try doing that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
On a trampoline for real.
Split the difference. You can be a little bit more chest out.
I don't know how to do better than that. That was great. So that's Ben Stiller doing all of it himself, which gives the sequence, frankly, just kind of a reality that these sequences don't usually have. Honestly, I couldn't be happier with the Zhang Lu sequence. I look at it and I can almost kind of forensically trace all these different ideas from all these different people, which to me is filmmaking and its process at its best.
These things really do save lives.
All right, let's drop the silks.